All right, so before we jump in with our first assignment, what we're going to need to do is learn how to set up a canvas really quickly. Now, we're not going to go into super specific details because we just want this to be a brief overview regardless of what software you're in, but there are a few settings that we want to pay attention to. So I'm just going to go ahead and create new over here. And then I'm going to create a custom one. And you can see over here on the right, we have these different options. So we're going to be working at 11 inches by 8.5 inches. So you want to change this to inches. If it's not already on it, the default will be pixels. So change that to inches. I like my orientation to be landscape. And then the other thing that you're going to want to make sure you change, make sure that your resolution is on pixels per inch, and then we're going to change the resolution to 300. The default will probably be something like 72 or 75. The reason we have it at 300 DPI is because that's the standard for print. So if you decide later that you really like an image or something like that, it's always good to have it at a level where if you wanted to print it, you could, and it would turn out fine and have a high enough resolution. It really stinks when you want to print something that you ended up liking, but it just won't turn out because you painted at too low of a DPI. Just briefly, DPI stands for dots per inch, which means per inch of your canvas, how many little points of data are there going to be in that inch, whether that's color, value, things like that. So have that at 300. We're going to leave our color mode on RGB color, stands for red, green, blue. We're going to keep it at 16-bit, and everything else you should be able to leave the same. And regardless of what software you're in, you should have pretty much all of those settings. You might not, like if you're working in, say, something like Procreate, it probably won't have color mode, but that's okay. You don't need to worry about that. The main thing you want to worry about is your DPI and the size you're working with. If you want to do a bigger size, you can. It'll just maybe affect the way your brushes work as in regards to how big they can get. But really the main one that you want to focus on is your DPI. Make sure that's at 300. So that'll be it. Let's go ahead and jump in.